I'm live. What's up, live?
May I please have an additional unit response to my location? Thank you for a search. Regionally, of course, female to night, the area of Nordoff and Tampa, 24-hour fitness parking lot. Suspect smells Hispanic, dark long sleeve shirt. Suspect vehicles, older model 10, Astro van. Suspect brandishes, night. Last seen in unknown direction. Information only, incident 0057. Oh, 55, are you clear?
Car 38, we're on scene. We have a patient with us, so we can tell you. I broadcast the citizen flag down. I will lead on the phone. We're on the one. And Blasito Vera. Can I get the last four of that?
You want to recap? No further. Go.
Yeah, you might tell the guys, or the RTO on channel 46.
He's a female Hispanic, under 30, tall, long dark hair, blue shirt, blue pants, says tail, no type handgun. Code 2, incident 69. You receive?
97, rescue 91, you can count the response.
Can you get a better location?
63 shot stop. I got Hobart, green on the court.
Any Southeast unit, Post Battery, Mission Battery, Domestic Violence, 600 West 87th Street, in the Escort Department, it's good 10 cents, 630 1801.
Call holding.
Four.
Everything's here. Need 13, no further. Because it's Charles, I'm going to verify your location.
1189, you can cancel 95 off at incident 0010. Location. You can call back up
Oh,
there.
yes, we're in the 50 Charles, okay, because the alien. Very young.
Other locations stated as she sees you.
Or do you have a message?
1470, I have a unit, put a camera respond to my location, please.
Oh, Wilton and Pico is on lunch and not applying for additional code 67. RD 2060, unit. 1 Marina Hospital. Me 4 George 14 coming.
67, we can respond.
Just confirm the last room or 4 George 14, go ahead.
Put incident 5584 back to my screen just for by accident.
The problem is it's going to be right in their eyes.
5725 4th Avenue, code 2 incident 40, RD 1211, before going outside the division, identify.
Good? Down? All right. Yeah.
53, no further.
I tried. Yeah, I've recorded lots of skateboarding and BMX and freestyle, and at night whenever you play with the lights it always helps. So I was trying to help the cameraman out, but it didn't work. The cameraman liked it, the skaters didn't. The light was right in their eyes.
Correction incident 261.
I will install a female pass from route to 225 pounds, date of birth of 9/6/2015, probability reflection. Any information, contact. Thank you, detective information 10-065.
I'm taking care of some emails right now. Not looking at any questions. So if you're sending me questions, just keep sending them, I guess.
I 725 4th Avenue, go to it's at 40, starting 1211. 784. Okay, can I get the numbers on that? I gotta be able to see it. 9th and Avalon Boulevard, go to 1062, RD 13-5. On the location of the suspect.
Any Holly with you in battery domestic violence 1920 Holly Drive. Suspect is the husband of middle East Indian, 47 years, 6569, medium build, gray hair, 390, black shirt over black jeans. Code 2 into the prison 3RD 636. One suspect
That was cute.
They're sleeping. Two additional 2 suspects have left the location. PR does not wish to make.
Violence 1820 Holly Drive, pitch incident 739626. We're on the road. 85 Roger.
64 068. Open West Wireless 911. 432 West 93rd Street, Close to 0070
50 Roger. You can put down our stack. Incident 78.
David, call 012 X-Ray Road of California.
On Russell Boulevard. 613 West. I just took the call of a missing at the Bank Division, also Russell Boulevard, quite a few blocks away from the location of a female Hispanic under 18, answers to the name of Coca. Suffers from Alzheimer's. Could possibly be related to your call? Blue 12, I copy. Checking your VIN.
415, woman was on 7th and Hill Street, code 1059 RD 153. And a battery domestic violence on at Hill and 7, code 2, incident 71 and RD 153, possibly related.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're session 1. Report to the mission information.
Unit code 30 Ringer 10930 Randall Street, business incident 81.
Metro from line 461. 94 Alpha Watch 7, I'm checking. Recharge the system and
Southwest 17, code Alpha, check out with Watch Commander.
Mercedes Plate, Angela M. Correction, this show is liability dated 10/29/2018. 280 is the auto sale.
Cancel your 451 in this state, 03 Texas Boulevard, cancel by the PR, is 05899.
10 for routing.
Agent 599, Squad 8, sick ALS. 1430 North Harper Avenue, number 209, Sunset Boulevard.
Gateway, South of People.
Defenders are actually currently working on the incident. Do you want me to have the specialist actually working out there?
17, Roger. Team code 6, Mark, you and our leader.
Rescue 264, rescue 4, chest base, 109.
Yeah, you can log off to 100. Series working in Harbor, they're going to watch. Sure, help have a safety. 112,
Station 54, sick ALS, 5108 Fostoria Street, River Road.
Pennsylvania unit traffic hazard 5553 Shoup Avenue. Large tree blocking 2 lanes. Code 2 incident 86.
Agent is rescue 72, difficult respiration. Clear
Oh, boy, 573, 7403. Right there, right to watch. Roger, good. 12, boy, 573, 7403. Mario Antonio, Barona, Hernandez, Mike Scattered Tower. You and order the TR will be to the location. The female is out earlier, to be transported. Clear, 0085.
Agent water tender 117, engine 135, crew 11-1, grass fire 117 district. Challenger Way, inhabitant H Hotel.
You want me to have the TR lead at that location? Good. Roger, I'll advise that there is 17 and a half over 50 hours, 173 on the roll.
AK1 and KA1 are coupled with battery domestic violence. 600 West 87th Street is now intelligence in progress. 600 West 80th Street, upstairs apartment. Some sort of confirmed male now hitting the 2 block building, code 3. And it's 63 on 2 block.
Right 7062 924 Paul Living.
4 315 6133.
$6031 is there a message?
Way 7, Henry Edward Paul 676.
Traffic stop for 2000 Jose, 7 Henry Edward Paul 606.
Just take a radio check.
What up, guys? Good morning. It is morning. It's 12:33 here in downtown Los Angeles. I'm watching some skaters skate. They grabbing some footage. I've been that guy before. I've been both those guys before. The skater trying to land a trick, and when it was me, it was the most basic of tricks, but I was trying to land him, and I was good at grinding the rail slide to coming off my rail. And ooh, that's one thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to fix my ums. So if you guys catch me doing ums, go ahead and write UMM ... And we're trying to fix cussing, and we're trying to fix ums. I was about to go I don't like saying so we're trying to fix our ums. No ums and no ahs. Damn, it's not gonna be that easy. The good news is at least I'm catching it. At least I'm catching it. What up, 360? See, damn it. Are you the 360 I know, or the other 360? And the other well, I don't know which one. The one I know I reached out to today. He didn't get back to me, or you didn't get back to me, one of the two. But yeah, I've been the skater trying to land a trick, and then I've been the cameraman trying to get the shot with the artist. That's what they are. They're artists. All extreme sports guys, it is an art. It's an art. They might not have a paintbrush, but it's an art. It's an art. Oh, they're getting hassled by security. They're getting hassled by security. Oh, look, he's trying to push him.
Car in squad 36 is now a cardiac arrest. Service en route.
Security's giving him a hard time. It is a federal building, to be honest with you. It's the federal building on North Los Angeles Street. So, federal building. It's not your normal everyday building. Security job is just doing his security. Security guard is just doing his job.
1946 Charles. It's going to be information on the Laurel Canyon. 1943 code 6 Charles indicated. Verify your location.
I wonder if they think I called it on. I wonder if they think I called it in. Because I've been parked here looking at them. But that's not the case. They out. They're gonna go find a new place. How often does LOUDLABS cover Riverside County? Every night. Somebody just said, "What's up, dude?" from a number I don't recognize. So I'm guessing it's probably the other 360.
Squad 3, difficulty breathing. Roland Avenue and Cesar Chavez at the Superior Market.
Calling the cops on the poor skater kids. So whoever's texting me, I don't know who it is, but you must know somebody who knows me because you have my number now. Oh. What's up, Todd? Fucker. Oh, sorry. Language. Damn. Damn language. Darn. Damn's okay. You can say damn. I can't.
Station 134, cardiac arrest. 42965 Stratfordshire Drive, West Avenue, J Kilo 12. Sheriff to follow.
Fox 2, are you on this stream? If you're on the stream, what's up?
En route to CT lobby.
Who got the shots in Rialto last night? That was Rob. That was LOUDLABS Rob.
43 kilo in your mileage, landed at 0039. 17, 135, again, Hamilton, at 2520 spot. Oh, a trip landline again. Right water tender 117 LA.
804 injury. 1 gateway slot.
860 or cancel.
3 and 1 of what you're going to be units authorized code 3. If we're going to be performing CPR, mail up.
How far east did the Woolsey fire get? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how far she got. There was a reported flare-up right now at Agora and Liberty Canyon Road, but nothing major. He's not going to every call. No, I'm not. And that's the difference between me, what's the word? An experienced stringer as opposed to the unexperienced stringers. It's not see it, shoot it, send it. It's not hear it, chase it, shoot it. You got to know how far things are and know where you're at and know how things work and know that a fire call out doesn't necessarily mean it's a fire. Just because a bunch of units are dispatched doesn't mean it's a fire. And then you don't want to. You need to listen to size ups. For all you new stringers, new guys trying to get into the business, size ups are important. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time, wasting your gas. I want you to come out here and waste your time, waste your gas. Find out that it's not easy to do. It's a job of passion. I'm very passionate about it. If you want to come out here and just grab content, that's cool. If you want to come out here and film fires, that's cool. Go for it. The moment you try to sell it to the stations, that's where things change between you and I. And I'm not talking to one specific person who probably thinks I'm talking to him. I'm talking to everybody in general in the Los Angeles market. I have my YouTube off on my computer. I'm not taking questions and reading comments tonight for a little bit. I might look at my phone every once in a while. If I get bored and I want to think of something to say, I'll look at a comment and react to it. But besides that, enjoy the view.
By that, there is a large tree branch blocking half of lane number 1 and full lane number 2 in front of 6550 Avenue.
Spotted line. About 18 from your ambulance is on scene.
Expired, surrendered by subject to Oregon in no FTA.
105.
925 Adam, 718 4th Street, 718 number 4th Street. Subject up front loading up a beige van. When you're RPD lives that location. The male by belt 40s, unknown clothing, the other male in the van.
817 dispatch at 839
Here's a little bit of Hollywood history. We're about to go through the bridge that Rocky Balboa went through after Ivan Drago killed Apollo Creed in the ring, and he went for a drive to think about it. He went for a drive in his, was it a Porsche? I don't remember what kind of car it was, but that was the movie where he had the robot. But this is the tunnel he went through. I said bridge. This is the tunnel that he went through. tunnel a lot of people go through. And then there's another one too that people use for their TV shows and commercials and movies.
Shows license status expired and surrendered by subject. Shows that the license.
Todd, I reached out to you to, one, ask if you covered the fires, and two, are you all good? Because I know you lived in the area. Friends and family good?
Cancel your code video winger 10920 Randall Street. Cancel by the alarm company incident 0081.
77 Rogers.
Double to that license is showing valid. And no
151 sick ALS at Mesa Glen. 638 East Colorado Avenue, Unit 24, between Lemar Park Drive and the dead
end. I just passed Creed 2 bus stop advertisement. That's usually how things work out. Let's talk about treasure, and maybe then we'll find some. Not a good spot. I got a blind corner to my left, but whatever. And delete. Pat, I received your email. Thank you so much. That seems real complicated for me. I'm gonna stick with the phone. These phones are being made for things like this. I don't want to have to add stuff to my vehicle for streaming. You gotta understand, streaming is, until it picks up or until something happens where I see a difference in life, streaming's just secondary to what I do. I stream to put my butt in the seat now, basically, so I can go get some real stories and make some real hits and some real dollars. Yes, there are streamers who make more money than I do being a stringer, but for right now, I make more money being a stringer than a streamer. Did I get a new phone? No, I didn't get a new phone. I'm not gonna get a new phone until 2019. Too many things going on right now for me to think about myself. I got Christmas coming up, got some family trips coming up, got all kinds of things. I mean, I know I can walk into any place and they'll give me the phone. Yes, I know that. But when you see $1,000 phone sitting here and I'm getting Christmas lists, it doesn't make sense in my head. But I know, they'll give me a phone and then I just pay for it later and it's like I never spent any money. I know how that works, but I don't want to look at a $1,000 phone while I know I have things to do and buy. Priorities. It's called growing up. Speaking of growing up, you ready? You ready for some Scottisms? Ready? All right, listen up, pay attention. And hopefully I get my own quote right. No matter how old you are, once you figure out the world doesn't revolve around you, that's the day you grow up. I grew up probably about 4 years ago. But the moment you realize the world doesn't revolve around you, it's the moment you grow up. Some people grow up at 10 years old. Some people don't ever grow up. Think about that.
Blue jacket and jeans, wearing white tennis shoes. Mental condition is good. Last 11/14/2018 at 12:30 hours. Any information, contact Downstream Detectives. Information incident 5287.
That's not good. Hopefully it's just a box and not anything in it. There's a big box sitting on the 110. You're new to this. We are in this corner for... All right. For the newbies. This is boring. You don't want to sit here and watch me. If you have Netflix, go watch Shot in the Dark. That'll show me a lot more exciting than this. I'm on a TV show. That's why people are here. That's why people care about me. And the TV show filmed a lot of stuff to give you the content that they gave you. The real job is boring as hell. And that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting in my car, listening to scanners and radios, waiting for a call, and not any call, not any crash, not any fire, not any shooting. A news-oriented type of call. A cat stuck in a tree. That could be the call of the night. You never know. Just depends on where that cat is and how stuck it is. Is the earth flat? Absolutely not. The earth is round. But I'm guessing you're just trolling. What show am I on? Gosh darn it, I did it. I did the and I did the ums. I'm on a show on Netflix called Shot in the Dark. Shot in the Dark on Netflix. It shows me being real awesome. It's as close as I'm ever gonna get to being a rock star. Because I can't sing with the shish kebabs. We're not playing the drinking game when it comes to the ums or the cussing, because you guys will just be drunk. But we are playing the drinking game, as always, thanks to Case. If anybody ever asks about season 2. Kimberly, thanks for giving it a try. Don't watch it as you're going to sleep. You won't go to sleep. And there's 8 episodes, so give yourself about 6 to 8 hours that day, because you will binge it and watch it all the way through, like most of the people here. I binged it the first time. I wasn't allowed to see the episodes, so I had to watch the episodes. I binged them because I wanted to know what I was getting myself into before I went to work the next day. Or actually that night. I think I went to work that night because I was so excited and awake I couldn't sleep. And we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary since it dropped. It's been almost 1 year. Today is the 1 week. Well, yesterday, today, whatever, is the 1 week anniversary of the shooting and basically the fires. So boring, gee. Yes, this job is boring, and I want everybody to realize that and understand it. Don't come out here thinking you're going to do and get stories like we did on the show. That's not how it works. It's not how it works at all.
No, for the payphone, nothing further.
It's a little weird, but thank you. Thank you.
Rescue 11, you're canceled.
I talk a lot, so if you like hearing someone talk a lot about the same thing over and over and over and over again, my mom told me, she goes, at some point people are going to get tired of you. And I laughed at her. And I said, you're probably right. She's like, they're going to get tired of you talking about the same thing. I laughed at her because she has a point, and she is my mom, and she tells it like it is. But I have a goal in my head. I have a... Is it a goal? I guess it's a goal. I have a goal in my head. Until that goal is reached, I'm going to continue doing this stream and see where it goes. I don't have wisdom. I just have experience. Don't look at me for wisdom whatsoever. The only thing you can look at me for when it comes to advice is stringing. I know, I'm very wisdomatic when it comes to stringing, but when it comes to the other stuff, I'm just yapping my mouth, dude. Just yapping. Yeah, but don't take life advice from me.
Code 2 incident 146 36.
Although I can give you some life advice. Whatever it is you want to do in life, just do it. What's the goal? Don't you worry about my goal. My goal has to do with numbers. And I'm not a numbers guy. A public numbers guy. Hi, Tammy. How are you? You can give us some snowboarding advice? Absolutely. The faster you go, the easier it is. Let gravity do its job. And when it comes to snowboarding, all you have to do is know how to stop. If you know how to stop, you can snowboard. Garden Grove shut down, power down. Why Garden Grove shut power down? Yes, it's gonna be a dirty thing for your mom. How about some LOUDLABS merchandise? I don't have any. You're scared of boxes? Throw on some shin guards and knee guards, Al. Put some. Go to a motorcycle shop and get some shin guards and knee guards. Not pads. Don't get pads. Get shin guards and knee guards. That will help you. Wrist guards don't hurt either, and neither do butt pads. What's up, Drew?
Wearing dark clothing. They just committed an AEW stabbing.
Yeah, you deleted that message. I know you deleted that message at SEQ. I know that's not what you meant to say, but it was pretty funny the way it came out. I know exactly what you meant, and I know you didn't mean what you said. That was pretty funny. I was reading that, and it took me a couple times to read it to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I've got to know you. That's not like you. That was pretty funny. You're out? Sorry to bum you out, Diego. Sorry it wasn't exciting. But thanks for watching. You have a good night, too.
Hollywood for an ADW cutting. From 1731 West Gage Avenue. Roger.
Bonnie, what'd you try? Snowboarding? Golf live stream? I might golf in the morning, but I don't know if I'm doing a live stream. There's like nobody that cares about it except a few. The fire hydrant just moved. I hope not. I mean, it might have for you. It did not for me.
In the dark 3 Honda Civic, code 2, incident 152, RG429.
Control, do you still need an RTO on this frequency? Just be but I think it's safe to say no unless anybody else comes up on you.
I do golf. I do golf. That would be cool to watch the fire hydrant blow up. I've never caught a hydrant, a crash involving a hydrant caught on camera. I've never got a hydrant bursting on camera or a water main break. I'm guessing that's going to happen at some point. I have a checklist of things that I want to get before I end my career, and that's one of them. Yep, I will be going to Big Bear as soon as we get a dumping. As soon as we get a dumping, I'll be going to Big Bear. And I don't need any of your bathroom jokes. Somebody said something about, I didn't get to read it, but I don't put my heart in when I'm doing the live streams. That's not true. If I'm out here, my heart's in it. But the live streams are secondary to what I'm out here doing. But I'm still putting my heart into it. I don't really do anything without putting my heart into it. I'm very passionate about what I do. You can ask anybody who knows me. I don't do things I don't want to do, and I only do the things I like to do. Uh-oh. Do I use blades or oversized? Neither. I do have rocket balls. I have the cavity backs, I believe that's what they're called. My game's getting good enough to where if I don't switch to blades now, I'll never do it. Like, my game is as best as it's going to be right now. So it's either switch to blades and everything changes, or just go with what's working. So I'll go with what's working. My driver, House of Forged shaft, crank head. And that's because I know some people in the long drive business. Mike Rustin is friends with, well, Mike Rustin used to be in it. His longest drive is 411 yards. Now he's lowered his driving and just became a better golfer. But he's buddies with the hangers. Matter of fact, I've known the hangers, well, kind of. But I've known the hangers my whole life. But he's buddies with Matt Hanger, which is a long driver champion. And Bonnie, not very smart. I don't know what's not very smart, Bonnie. The thing is, I'm not on YouTube right now, so I don't have the list of all the questions. They just come and go. So, sorry.
And PR does not wish to meet with PD.
I'm looking at them on my phone.
All units in pending occurred 10 minutes ago.
Do I go to the range? No. I don't like guns. What putter? Odyssey? I believe I do have an Odyssey. I believe so. Do I? I do. I think I have an Odyssey. It's my second putter. The first putter I used was my mom's putter, and then I took it away from her and had to buy her a new one, and then I finally bought myself a new one. Yes, I am driving a Challenger. Driving range. Oh. Such an idiot. Sorry. See where my head's at. Because I get a lot of gun questions on here. I do go to the driving range, but I play more than I go to the range. If you go to the range before you play, I call that cheating. And sometimes I'll go play right when the sun comes up and 0 practice swings. Tee up the ball, take my, you got to be consistent in your setup. So my setup involves 1 practice swing before I go. So right when I get there at 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock, I'm wide awake. I'll just do my 1, practice swing, no warm up practice swing, and then boom. 260, 270 straight. That's about where I am right now. I was getting in the 285, 290 range, but it wasn't consistent. So I fixed a little something, and now I'm about 250, 260 consistent straight, and that's not bad for an amateur golfer. Am I in LA right now? Absolutely. Those buildings are no more LA, or those buildings are the most LA you're gonna get. The same car in the show? Yep, same car in the show. Mammoth or Big Bear? Big Bear because it's local and I've lived there. Mammoth because, well, it's just bigger and better. Top Golf. I've been to Top Golf in Vegas. It was great. They're trying to get one in El Segundo. They've been trying for 4 years, and I'm listening up to a stabbing in Hollywood, Las Palmas and Hollywood Boulevard. I can probably make it if I drove fast, but I'm not too sure I care about it.
Hey, Hollywood Unit 415 Flight 6701 Santa Monica Boulevard at 711.
Hollywood's busy. El Segundo's where it's at. Yeah, I've never played that course. They had a 17-hole course there, or a 16-hole course, and then they turned it into an 18-hole course. If I'm not mistaken, I've never played there. But yeah, there's one. It's just one person, one guy who keeps voting against it and ruining it for everybody. It would be great for the city of El Segundo. You gotta be kidding me, man. Especially with the new stadium built right there and all the new hotels and all the businesses being revitalized. One guy. Read between the lines.
Postmark 2300 South Pacific, subject in custody.
Thank you, Kimberly Stewart. And if you're the Kimberly Stewart, I hope your son is doing well. And your son's father is a great actor. But he's not so nice in real life. But you probably know that. If you were her, and I'm guessing you're not. How am I? I am good, thank you. Inquiries? I'm listening up. I'm listening. You gotta understand, if some dude's cut on the arm, who's the baby daddy? Benicio del Toro. They had a night of fun and a lifetime of, I think it's a son. Rod Stewart don't care, he's happy. Somebody's cut on the arm, it's not a story. If somebody's just slashed, it's not a story. Even if you get stabbed in the arm, it's really not a story. Unless you're bleeding profusely and we get that on camera, or the knife is still in your arm, but it's just a cutting. Just a cutting. Ever been on a CCW shooting? I have no idea. Nobody ever says, hey, I have a license, I'm allowed to shoot that guy. So I have no idea. It's very possible, yes. What happened with the car fire last night? It caught fire and freaked me out with all those people there. A cutting does hurt, but it's not news. Not everything that happens is news. It's not news. Well, at least not television news. It's news to the family and friends, to those involved. But it's not television news. Do I play Fortnite? A 43-year-old adult male. What do you think? With no rhythm. My kids dance Fortnite. And my thought, I was just talking about this the other day. I'm guessing that dance studios around the country are filling up, popping up, getting new customers. But like The Color of Money, Joe Rogan just talked about this earlier. The Color of Money, when that thing came out, pool halls went crazy. Right now we got the Adoption movie. Adoption's gonna go up, which is great, and we. Sorry.
We're back on scene. There is no people in here on scene with us.
All right. Sorry. We're gonna stop that conversation right now. We may or may not pick it up later, but I think I got my point across. My family's good. Thank you very much. 2Freak181.
Hollywood. Specific description are for no Hispanic, possibly related to your citizen call.
All people at my job is dance. Yeah, I'm sure the dance studios are filling up and filling up quickly because of the Fortnite kids. How many dead people have I seen this year? I don't know. It's not really a question that I think about or is grounds to answer. What programs you use? I don't know.
Your vehicle's negative 29 registration.
What network do I have the best relationship with? All of them. I've been in this business a long time. I don't discriminate. I like them all. They all like me. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, that's on the on-ramp. All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. How would one join LOUDLABS? Depends on what city you're in. Rams are doing good. Yes, they are. I want to go to Monday's game, but I might not be around. Yeah, Monday's going to be a great game.
Trespass suspect 1514 South Vermont Avenue, incident 120 NRD 2079. 507 construction 630 South Kenmore Avenue, incident 151 NRD 2027.
To verify your status, you show a follow-up in route 2.
What made me decide to do this type of work? It found me. I was a kid who liked cameras, Went on a trip, went on a Wheelie Across America trip in 1999. Yes, the same trip that's happening right now. I went on that trip across America. A lot of my footage made it national. ESPN, Ripley's Believe It or Not, Inside Edition, I think. What else did it go? Forgot what else was Discovery Channel. But either way, I was able to talk my mom into giving me a really, really nice camera for my birthday and Christmas in 1999, Canon XL1. I used that camera for 4 months, just filming my friends, making zero money with it. And then one night I was at a bar club, filming my friends being idiots, and a security guard walked up to me and changed my life. Thanks, Brent. He's not a security guard anymore.
Have you arrived?
John, it's 18, are you asking for the PR?
17, 2017, come in.
Huh, interesting. How much of the accident scene are we allowed to show? As much as we want. We don't get there and hit record and just let it record while we walk around the scene for 10 minutes. I might be at a scene for 10 minutes, but I'm only going to shoot 2.5 minutes, and I shoot 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there, 20 seconds here. That's why it cuts out. So whenever firefighters or police ask for our footage, they're like, well, where's all the footage? I'm like, well, I'm not shooting a documentary. I'm shooting news. Ever get a parking ticket? Sure, I'm human. Scott, can you show the bodies? I'm sure I can. I do. I'll warn them. I'll let them know that it is a uncovered dead body. You also have to understand that in America, it's called graphic if he's dead. Even if he is, even if he's not cut up or leaking or bleeding or cut open or looks like he's sleeping, it's a dead body, and they have a hard time showing that in the morning, in the evening, at night. You can get away with more stuff. The Spanish stations, they don't care whatsoever.
They're opening the door for you.
4051, 1286.
I do see a lot of crazy stuff, but it's now just become normal. It's like somebody living in the hood. You tell them, man, you've seen some crazy stuff, and they're like, no, it's just normal. It's not crazy. What's crazy is normalcy to them, and what's crazy to me is normalcy.
Agent 59, were you able to make access? If Long Beach isn't going to assist us, we're going to need another engine company. Copy that. Agent or Rescue 59, are you able to make access? Metro Engine 59, we're
Name something that sticks out of my mind that made me go, whoa. Last night when I went to that car fire, that was an awakening for me. It was an awakening for me. There was some other guys streaming at the exact same time, going to the exact same place. So we had that party. Then we had Sam from RMG. Then we had at least 2 or 3 other stragglers that were either watching my stream or watching the other guy's stream. And just opened my eyes. I need to be safer. I need to not tell you guys where I'm going, let you figure it out. But it's really hard to do because it's live. I don't want to put a delay on it, so we'll see. I don't want to have to grab security. That would just be stupid and a waste of time. But it wouldn't be a bad idea. But at the same time, then grabbing security would mean that I think I'm something that I'm not, so we'll just do what we do. But it looked like I got there first. Duh. Duh. I did get there first. Ugh, this is way. Where are we going? You guys want to go somewhere? Where should we go?
Boulevard, number 29 floor, 2900, 0187, are you
Abdominal pain. 7510, Paramount Bay, across the 75th, right hand.
Yes, we are en route to a story. No, I won't tell you where it's at. We have about a 7-minute ETA. And no, that's not what my GPS says, that's what I say. So somebody time it and tell me if I'm right. Son of a biscuit. I knew better. I knew better. I knew better. Figured it would be done by now, but I knew better. All right, that 7 minutes just turned into 10. Damn. I knew better. Totally knew better. I passed this an hour ago, but I figured it would be cleared out by now, but it's not. So if anything, I can just listen to police talk about the incident and see if anything develops.
Unison 1293, 1293 on Trouble, Florence and Western, code 3, incident 193, RD 1253.
My lights are on. I don't drive with my lights off at night. This traffic has nothing to do with traffic. It has to do with construction. It's all being put down to one lane, and using my forward-facing white lights in a moment like this would be illegal. There is no emergency situation. There is nowhere for the cars to move to, and it would just be wrong immorally or ethically, one of the two. I don't know. Now, if there was an overturned vehicle there on fire, I don't even need my lights. I would just drive in the construction zone with my light. Well, I guess I'd put my lights on in the construction zone for safety reasons, but yeah. But there's no need to move people over just because, like I said, man, the moment you realize the world doesn't revolve around you is the moment you grow up. If I was to put those lights on right now, that would be me wanting the world to revolve around me, and it doesn't. Took a long time to figure that out, Mom. If anything, it moves us from sitting in that spot, so I don't mind that. I don't mind moving us more south for the reasoning of we wouldn't want this to happen again. Like if I went back to downtown and I got another story down south, I'd have to do this again. So we'll probably just end up staying below this. I sold one of your other videos. How did you sell my video? Am I part of the fire department? No, I'm part of the media. I support fire departments. My dad was a firefighter. But, no, I'm not part of the fire department. We give our footage for firefighters for what they call training, but it's more so they can just watch themselves and show their family what they do. Firefighters love watching themselves, and it is training, don't get me wrong. They use training for an excuse. I do have a firefighter friend, firefighter specialist, Steve Miller. He does a lot of training videos, and he uses our videos for training. Scotty, do you have a gun? On me, no. At home, yes. And for those of you who know that I'm not at home, my wife loves that gun. No, I don't have a gun on me. I have my wits about me. Speaking of guns, somebody was asking if you have a CCW, can you do the ride-along program and bring your gun? Look at that guy. He wants to go that way. He's going. He's taking the shoulder. If you have a California CCW, yes. If you have an out-of-state CCW, you might want to make sure it's good here in California because there's a good chance it's not. Chris Brown's security guard, he has a Florida State CCW. He was arrested here in California for possession of a gun. The same gun that he is CCW'd in Florida. CCW doesn't count over here. So make sure it counts here. And if you want to get in my car, sure, I would love the extra protection. All right, so the police are finally talking about our crash. They're not saying any details about it, but they're finally talking about it. So police are not at the scene yet. It's 1:22 in the morning in Los Angeles. We should not be driving 40 miles an hour on the freeway. We should be going twice that speed.
On Boston, just west of the campus for minor fire on the campus.
Traffic units in H8, 49, H8, 49, handle the ambulance traffic, 110 Denver, 110 Denver, code for incident 196, 30, 1841. Hi, my brother. Los Angeles on a minor fire.
We're above the traffic, guys. The traffic's below us. We're above it.
1490, come in. Later. 49, 20, closing, and waiting to queue, 110 Denver. Approximately 30 years of age, possibly narcotics ingestion. 39 cancel incident 196. 823 will handle. 823 is responding closely from 108 and Broadway to West 110th Vermont.
It's 931. Thank you.
October 15th, 93.
KL1, is there any calls of the TC on Harrison or Seda?
Are you right here? And then, a male and Hispanic with a multicolored jacket and blue shorts. Suspect is attempting to gain entry to the location and put incident 207
Sometimes you just get tired of not being there, so you do what it takes to get there.
What did it for?
Structure fire in Long Beach.
Who's
in Strong Beach? Structure fire.
Additionally, there's a correction on the address. The address is on 62nd, not 66. And the CP has now moved to Gage and Menlo. CP is Gage and Menlo. And I'll switch to 66 for Netflix update.
If you're in Long Beach, go, I think it was Willow. I think the structure fire came out on Willow. That guy's going fast.
110 David and D-Team units responding to the barricade. Our target address, 939 West 62 Street, correction, 62 Place. 62 Place. Our CP is now at Gage and Menlo. Gage and...
That guy speeding by me looks like he's going the same place I am. Possible stringer. I don't recognize the vehicle though.
And he dispute with his neighbor, and during the dispute, he produced an unknown type handgun, discharged one round, and a piece of grass was actually found on the ground in front of the place. So at least we know the handgun is a semi-auto.
No, he was not. He gone.
I believe.
That was an SUV. He gone.
Once David continuing, the belief is the target address is a one-bedroom apartment. One-bedroom apartment is on a second level.
Engine 88, we have shipped around for forced entry, and also for the alarm company, they spoke with an RP. They said that the residents evacuated due to the fire a few days ago. They just want someone to check in case of robbery.
2x210 for 3503, 3503.
LA from 88, you said that you made contact with the patient.
We got about a 1 to 2 minute ETA. Depends on this light right here. Actually, you know what? Even if we miss the light, we'll still make the. We're good. So we're gonna turn the corner at the next light. We should see some stuff. We don't know if that stuff is a story, but we should see that stuff. What are we gonna be? About 6 blocks away? Nope. And it's on that side of the street.
Driver passed down in the silver truck.
I gonna miss transport? Or is it a non-story? Appears to be a non-story. Yeah, I didn't miss transport. There was no one to transport. Alright, we are clear. 1022. Negative vehicle versus pedestrian hit and run. What was my time? About 10 minutes? Should have been 7. 13 minutes, 47 seconds? Ugh, that's terrible. That's terrible. We'll blame it on the traffic. Next stop, LBC? No, I'm not going to LBC. Just because there's a thing on fire doesn't mean I'm gonna go. I've been doing this long enough to know, don't go and waste your time, energy, and gas just to get frustrated to hear knockdown.
George 2, William Paul 5, 424, correction, 424, 512, 19400.
In the Los Angeles area, we have about a dozen. Well, the Los Angeles market. I won't say the Los Angeles area. The Los Angeles market. We have about a dozen. And if you add all the other markets, we're about 2 dozen. How did I get in this kind of work? Right place, right time. I like cameras. Most people that get into this business are radio heads and scanner nerds, or people that want to hang out with the cops or firefighters, or people that didn't make it as a cop or a firefighter, or sorry, tried to be a cop or a firefighter and it didn't work out. Like I said, or radio heads and scanner nerds. Most people that are doing it, do it because of that. The newbies like cameras. The newbies like cameras. So the newbies are getting into this. But I was one of the first guys who was a cameraman first, learned all this other stuff second.
Truck to Susanna Mendoza, Carmenita, Whittier. It's going to be 8
So traffic, you can
Ouch. I didn't like that bump.
George 2, William Paul 5, 424, 512, 19400.
29, Roger.
35. There's no want, no warrant, no. You'll be right there.
184, correction. 410, what's that?
Hi, Roger.
Exit on another one is going to be just to your right, sitting by a small block wall. There's a black station wagon parked on the street.
What we got going on here? We don't have anything exciting going on.
Okay, the 3-male whip. Any more info from them? Negative, they can't leave. They're the victims. 66030, 66030. Cancel 56-4, hello.
10-4, 52, check 22.
88,
Freeway facility. So 2, incident 221 to correction 101.
That's 2 of the 2 and not 2 of and Mary, Adam, North, young Adam North, first of all, Adam Robert, Mary, Edward North, Adam Steve, Earth, 31461, deal number Adam 7162254, should come back to male auto, number that will be the
38 years, plus 223, entering 29. Information on a mission of Jones with Steve from 11 talking and asking suspect. Last report 2018, now 14 on 5 hours, but they available to state the market and now standing for now 57180. Get a person 10-8-1984, being built in the last trip to subject is suicidal. The information contact DSP missing person information and 5077.
on the north side of the street where there's dark buildings. One of them has like a clear, the other one's clean shaded, baseball cap. When I last saw him, they were walking slowly down the road on the north side of the street. Right before you get to Oakland.
Wow. So stupid.
William 659 was front left side damage. Was last seen driving northbound Fairfax in the southbound lane. Here no longer providing suspect for the vehicle. Vehicle is National 101. Information on William from 0225.
Well, whoever just put their phone number on YouTube and just passed me, 1, I'm in Los Angeles. 2, your phone number is not in Los Angeles. 3, you might want to get rid of that. You might not want your phone number being put on YouTube. Just a thought.
Separate 64 to 19 in the Water Center office. 1678 West 12th Place, subject P-Lot Sonic 40 years, strike medium build, code 293 already 35.
Okay, sir, this is going to be 929.
And now we'll dispute 7432 Reseda Boulevard. Distance 0204, already 1015, atomic convection. 19D5, go ahead.
95, William Boy, Adam Frame, Albert 1, Charles 5, T Boy, Charles 9026.
39 Rescue 881, emergency out of quarters.
Hold on, you can have 4 out of 9, call watch matter.
Sam King, Zebra 304.
9 watch matter.
Adam Zeta David 981.
On a current 2002 Toyota Elastic Quaint effort to
I'm going to follow up en route USDMC with RA9.
7
Adam 49.
All units put forward.
Turn it closely grading 804 3rd Avenue.
take them out of the ball.
115 Redondo Beach Boulevard, across of Catalina. Mission 14 Supply 14 chest band 1448 West 111th Street, across of Normandy.
So we're going to bombs because when we pulled out, we said we use our assistance on that on Overland to the south of 7-Eleven.
026. 4-door black.
Hi guys. Yeah, write a story. The sirens you're hearing is the officers on their way to the command post. That's what you're hearing.
Or you want 52?
Do you want to have what Metro gets here to handle the evacuation?
The 100 North Central Avenue.
Roger. When we turn the landline, we have a doctor down here. We can't landline them because they cannot call into that location. North of Washington. 181. Can I get 2 additional units for a building search? Central on first.
21 for 2 additional units at Central first for building search.
Yeah, I was. 10 for 10.
It's 20 over now.
Process Freeway. Come on.
Go away. Go away. Go away. What's up with 710 in Washington? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Tanker overturned, possibly hauling ethanol. Uh-oh. Blocking slow lane. Diesel tanker truck on its side, blocking slow lane. Dun dun dun. We're a little ways away from that. Although it is not going anywhere. I know. But as stringers go, there's some stringers closer that are on their way there now. I may or may not finish what I'm doing and then head over there myself. But I'm not going to leave a story to go chase another story quite yet.
That's a preliminary at ETX 20 or less, and that was at 139.
8041.
What's up, guys? So I have enough to sell the story. Might be another couple shots I want to get. Obviously, I would love to get SWAT making entry. We are on a barricaded suspect in South LA. I would love to get SWAT making entry, but you don't necessarily have to get that. The story just has to happen. The fact that the story happens is the story. What you get on camera, well, that depends on you and your competition. During the day, you're gonna have to get that kind of stuff on camera. Huh. No, CX News not on the scene. Stop with your CX News. They're not news, are they? I don't even know what they are.
Would you also like hazmat to respond?
Uh-oh, they're talking about...
Also have fishing game informed. I will get a law enforcement to create further road closures of the southbound 710 freeway.
516
Street, copy.
516 Parking Street.
All units reporting the traffic person's trapped southbound 7 to North Washington Boulevard. Present 5163 on scene. One tanker truck on its side. Big dynamic situation. Unknown type of fluid leaking. 5163 17 Washington IC. All units continue. LA is going to bounce and stand by for compline.
46 Pine Creek Trail, Correction Terrace. That's going to pop back. The better location is 1647 West. This is the Highway Department number 76.
All right, well, Alright, so I'm guessing competition's on their way there now. But we're going to go join them. Should I edit this story along the way, or just worry about that and then edit that one afterwards because it's not going anywhere? Let's just worry about that one later. This seems like the story of the night. Gosh darn with the us. Gosh darn with the ums. Just get your freaking words straight and say them.
5163 good.
This will impede traffic in the morning. It will become a SIG alert. It will be breaking news at 4 a.m. Advise hauling antifreeze.
LA engine 5163 continuing.
So we'll see. We're a good 15 minutes away, especially when we're gonna have some freeway closures. The good news about the closures. I wonder if I can do that.
563 copy. Antifreeze and also chemical number.
The good news about the closures is there's a lot of overpasses. All right, I have an idea of what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to work this.
Following is the communications plan for the traffic collision hazmat in 3's district with engine 5163 on scene as Washington IC. ABNet Blue 2, command net U15 direct, primary TAC B11 direct, secondary TAC B10 direct, rim channel LA County rig, LA clear.
Red 5 en route, hazmat 710-5.
Washington IC, go ahead. LA, Washington IC. Okay, we do have the antifreeze with storm drain in addition to Fish and Game. Go ahead and alert flood control, U.S. Coast Guard, Public Works. Washington IC, copy. We're notifying hazmat notes.
Every exit and freeway I want to take tonight has construction on it, ramps closed. I hate when that happens. So I don't get to just go where I want to go. I have to do a little bit of reverting right now. I'm feeling nervous, so that's a good thing. It's a good thing. I still get nervous going to stories. It just shows that I care. And do I care about getting the shot, or do I care about not getting beat? The answer is yes.
Additional unit 445 to the quick. This is an investigation.
Probably from Battalion 3. Battalion 3, go ahead.
1553 and 3 4th East.
LA Battalion 3 is on scene. Battalion 3 is going to be assumed command on Washington IC. Command post will be at Battalion 3's vehicle.
Our goal is to get on the freeway.
Battalion 3 copy.
If that happens, we're good to go. But we're gonna get fought on it. I'm sure that CHP and fire are gonna try to keep us off the freeway. Our goal is to get on the freeway to cover this to cover the story.
Her freeway tags are done. She said earlier, was knocking on her door and walked around her property. Subject London now. Barricade just getting rid of that location.
The cool thing about once you're on the freeway and they've acknowledged and you've acknowledged and they've acknowledged that you're allowed to be on the freeway, then it's good to go. Then you can get all kinds of cool shots. We need to get a shot of the antifreeze or whatever's coming out, get it coming out of the truck. We need to get it going into the storm drain or get them blocking off. They're grabbing dirt right now and blocking off that storm drain. That's what they be doing.
Looking at someone that's going to put accident, we will have an individual 4 account 242 domestic volume. Code 2 incident 272 and running 2039.
21, 8 David, item 9648. 2101, 2018 Nissan Utility.
So we got a couple different ways that we can approach this. We also don't want to give out any trade secrets, so sorry. I mean, obviously you'll see how I do it, but I might not tell you about how I do it. Just remember, there's many ways to get on a freeway besides the on-ramp. Many ways. More construction. That makes sense, right? I'm guessing the way I want to go is blocked off. If it's not, great. If it is, it's about right. And for people following the feed and trying to go to this story and get on the freeway, don't. I'll be the first one to kick you off if I don't recognize you. I'll be the first one to make it clear to CHP who you guys are or aren't. I don't need people getting in the way of my livelihood because they're trying to film something or trying to film me do something. Seriously. I'm not quite sure the exact location, so I have a game plan in my head for mini locations. Depending on where it's at, depends on what I do. When you're on your way to a store, you want to go through every scenario. You want to know in your head who's going to be there, who your competition is, what time it is, how can I get on the freeway, what if it's here, what if it's here, what if it's there. So many different things going through my head right now. Alright, she's right where I want her to be, guys. We're good to go. Kinda.
Now, 290 Leroy, 290 Leroy. Sorry, guys, off 451 Leroy line. So if I just do all 530 years, line away. Where code 3 is 283, ID 118. Entering in over the 435, identify.
All right, so the fire department is already at the scene, diking stuff off. We're on the freeway. I'm gonna have to change my outfit here, so give me a second, guys. If we're gonna be on the freeway, we gotta do it correctly. So as of right now, I don't see any competition. That does not mean they're not here. That just means I don't see them. So right now we're gonna work with the fire department, or I'm gonna record the fire department. I'm not working with them. I'm gonna record them, and then I'll go get the SUV, or the truck. The truck's not going anywhere. The truck's right over there. Somebody just asked if those are fake cop lights on the back of my car. No, they're real lights. That's why you can see them. They're called emergency lights. This is an emergency. I don't want my car being hit. Parked on a freeway that's shut down. looks like we got some company. I see multiple stringer vehicles by my vehicle, so I'm gonna go grab a couple quick shots, try to get myself kicked out of here so the competition can't get what I get, and then go feed my 2 stories. And yes, I'll package them. What you guys don't see is I'm getting some close-ups of the sludge moving. There's our driver. It worked. I got us all kicked out. What's up, man? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Been good. Been good. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but I wanted to get kicked out of the scene so the other stringers couldn't get closer, and I did. I was able to get exactly everything I wanted. Before we got here, I told you guys that I wanted to get the The officers stopping the leak, or the firefighters diking the leak. We got it. We wanted to get a shot of the stuff going into the drain. We wanted to get a shot of it coming out of the vehicle. We got all of it. And there's EMT in full gear because of us. They always get in trouble when they're caught on camera without all their gear. It's just one of these. Alright, so we're gonna go back to our car. Don't forget our sticks. We left our sticks on the freeway. I am right here, may as well grab one more shot. Alright. So, all in all, it's a success. Back en route to the vehicle. I'll probably sit on the freeway and do my feed. So we got about probably 5 to 10 minutes hanging out with me. I got 2 feeds to do. Hey, look, it's my tripod. So the 2 guys we saw, one of them was from On Scene and the other one was from Polecat. Not sure if Polecat's trying to be a stringer or if he's just getting content for Polecat. But if he's trying to be a stringer, that's a prime example of me helping a streamer be a stringer. Have a good one. I will, after golf. That's Polecat's buddy. Never seen that guy without Polecat, so I'm very, very curious on what he's doing. Can't face the camera forward. I'm looking at my competition and they're I'll move real quick. Bounce up here.
The female calling from the payphone. The location is a male walking in the direction of a car.
All right, here we go. So now we're gonna I guess I didn't need to move because rather look at me, right, guys? Ooh, I know what I need.
Hey, I just want to make sure you guys got the intel earlier that hopefully this guy was seen going to his car, either a Mercedes or a BMW there in the driveway.
Concentrate or normal mix? Give me a positive. He's going to be standing by in the lobby. No, it's static wearing a blue sweater and black pants. The suspect is 390. She's still inside apartment 390.
I think they said waste. It's ethanol waste, something like that.
31.
I'm not too sure. I'm definitely not answering questions, guys. Not for the next 10 minutes. And then I'm probably gonna need my phone to make some phone calls. Sorry. I have 2 feeds I have to do right now, and 2 phone calls. Well, 1 phone call. Well, 6 phone calls I'll have to make.
So it's going to be a 9.
And for those of you wondering, am I gonna package? Yes, I'm gonna package. And it would have very seriously help if I put the right card in. I have package rules. I just don't package to package. There's rules to packaging. Actually, it's an art. There's an art to packaging. Yes, I put my energy drink on top. Don't let me forget it.
Just like the officer was just saying, by a white van.
60773.
Okay, roger that.
Pierre's comp is still over there.
Could have potentially put a weapon inside there. Crashing on a Mercedes, a BMW. Right.
This is G. This is the difference between a streamer and a stringer. Stringers are done. Wait, streamers are done. Stringers, on the other hand, they have to send out their story. A lot of people on the internet right now pretending to be stringers, calling themselves stringers, but you're not a stringer until you send your stuff to the news and make sales. Sorry, no offense, don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings, but it is the truth. All right, we're gonna feed this one out first because this one's more important. Call it 710 tanker crash.
Updated project. There is waste oil mixed with antifreeze.
Waste oil mixed with antifreeze is what it is.
The leak is approximately 1 gallon every 15 minutes now. It's really slowed down, and we have established a good dike downstream. Watch that, see copy.
Tanker crash. And I might need my phone. I'm gonna need my phone. I don't need to explain to you guys why I need my phone. Just know I'm gonna need my phone. But I will bring it back, I promise. I will not bring it back.
The show squad is available on. Copy, squad 3 available on us.
It's a fucking joke, man. I hate this computer, I really do. It's very sensitive. It's so sensitive, man. So sensitive.
Number 8, 0 male, feeling ill, suffering from diabetes.
95. Info, male, wire, down by elevator, not down the exit station, left wire 1.
Yeah, 70-20 and message. Hey, Mike, just a little intro. Talking to the primary. Apparently, there's a check male Hispanic that was standing with the suspect during this crime. He's been seen there before. Unknown if he even lives there, where he went. But the suspect talks to the deaf mute in sign language, and when all this occurred, he was with him. But he's not really a suspect, but he might be with the suspect. Female black, brown, black hair, brown eyes, 505, 110 pounds, date of birth is 01/19/1995, KMA.
38 incident 322, already 1331.
Hey Mike, I also got the armory here with the high intensity lights. You gonna bring a piece of armor back, or do you want me to get that down to you?
I believe I wasn't the first stringer here. I think On Scene was here first. I saw him across the way though, and then because he saw me working my ass off, he had to come over here, and he made his way over here. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Okay, Roger.
So I was looking for the firefighter who was hit on PCH in Malibu. I don't have the firefighter that was hit on PCH in Malibu. Son of a biscuit. Damn. Anything on PCH? I don't see. I don't have time to look for that. Sorry. Apparently there was a firefighter hit on PCH earlier tonight, and ABC's looking for it. So any of you, any of my competition out there? Doesn't matter. They know exactly what to do.
13827, 13827, traffic collision Broadway and 30th. Incident 322, already 1331.
$61 PR male Asian in a black security uniform and route to me.
You go there, you go here, you go here, boom, boom, boom. Are you done yet? Nope.
55 did you, right?
Alrighty, I gotta get this one sent out. Let's go here, let's go here. Go here. Come on. I hate when things slow down. Alright. Go. That's what I thought. Alright, so go here. Go here.
Positive, 1585, go ahead.
So stupid.
15 out of 85. Call up with David, 8829964. Last name of Lombardo. Lincoln, Ocean, Mary, Boy, Adam, Robert, David, Ocean. First is Colby, Charles, Ocean, Lincoln, Boy, Young. Male, white, black over brown. 506 120. DOB 05 18 1992. KMA.
35, no further.
85, Roger. No problem, clear.
Oh, 145.
$1585, 4 infractions, 11378 HS. Conditions of probation indicated. Middle name of Robert.
6 mil, 0 broken ravine. Oh, 40, you're set up again. What's your follow-up location? Southeast Station. 40, Roger.
What was that? Yeah, TC Young. Tom, Edward, 653. Sector is just right downrange. Everybody is downrange. Roger that.
Fine.
633.
On Edward 653, additional warrant warranted 87 Nissan 4-door. Javier Zavala is, 8716 Woodman in Arleta. 15 to 20 on code.
Roger.
No evidence of complaining.
Mr. McCarthy, anybody see that with you in that room? There's 3 of us.
No answer after callback in PHP is also ETL.
Hey Mike, we got 2 back there. I can take one of it. We got 3 back there. 2 can handle it.
Alright, we're gonna find out real quick right now if I need my phone. And the answer is?
Yeah, if you can send me.
Nope, I don't need my phone yet.
That's a walkway.
Hi, 19D5, are you clear? 25, Roger.
683, call up and go park to us.
Can we show the indicated verify location? 11871, 11871, 415 man.
Alright, so got about 28 more seconds before the first story goes out. That actually took a little longer than normal. I've been out of practice. I haven't had to work under pressure in a while. But that was the story of the night until we found out about the firefighter that was hit on PCH. I don't have any information about it. I'm assuming it did happen. If he died, there's obviously still a scene. I don't think he died because we would have a lot more information about it on CHP, and we have none that I can see. Let me see. I really don't like this computer sometimes. Of course you did. Of course you did. I need my phone. I'm gonna need my phone, guys. This thing just decided to stop. Yep, just right there in the middle of it. And we're back! I'm still gonna go away again, but I figured I would. Oh wow, that's crazy. That is crazy that it went on there twice. So it wasn't as dead as it thought it was. Boom, boom, boom.
We should be on Waller right now.
3 code 6, 3020, South Labrador.
Girl was legally standing by the door, opening the door. Was on the cell phone, and then a car came up, looked like it was a resident, and then she started walking towards like the street, and then the car came.
Hey, hi, I'm a little busy. Lori, and whoever else is trying to talk to me.
Quint 3 and Squad 3.
I'm a little busy right now.
I see, copy. Please, Quint 3, Squad 3.
I'm about to feed my second story, and once I feed my second story, I'm going to need to make some phone calls, and you guys will need to leave. Well, you don't need to leave, you'll just leave. What do we got going here? Alright, I'm waiting for that to get done. Alright, hurry up and finish, Bubba. I know how long that will take, so I just do this and get ready for it. Where you at, pal?
762 on Cypress Avenue, Killing Children, Central.
23,
Hi, guys.
Washington, I see LA. Go ahead. I see Caltrans is en route. Get you about 30 minutes.
Dayon Valentine, 14 years old, black brown, 5'10", 170, baby of 5'14", 2004, medium build, hair complexion, blue jacket, jeans.
Somebody text me that I need to explain to everybody the importance of safety. No, I don't. No, I don't. I want people to come out here, be unsafe, get yelled at by the firefighters, by the police, and go home. I don't want people trying to do my job.
No, we should be good for now. Are you coming down in armor? Okay, we're going to need a ride around to side 3 so we can lock down side 3.
You can come out here and pretend to do my job. I don't care about that. But the moment you switch from pretending to doing it for real.
63 code 4, 3020, South La Brea, custody.
All right, first story sent. All right, let's go. Oh, energy drink. You guys didn't remind me. Idiots. Nobody tried to remind me. I knew it was up there. I was trying to see if anybody caught on. All right, guys. So, that was fun. It was fun and exciting. Oh, here comes the fire truck that just worked it. Those guys are awesome. All right, where are we at? Uploaded. All right, so now go here, and oh, big bump. Go here. Are we driving and editing? Well, actually, we've already done editing. Are we driving and feeding? Yes, driving with one hand. My other hand's on the computer. I'm just kidding, it's not. Or is it? Control V. Alright. Ooh, I need to check my spelling. Okay. Guys, we all have check spelling on our computer. If you misspell words, you're an idiot. And the stations will look at you like you're an idiot. Everybody that works at the station has a college education, and if you can't figure out there, or 2 and 2 and 2, or seen and seen, you're in the wrong business. You're in the wrong business. All right, I need to make some phone calls. I'll see you guys in about... All right, guys, we're back. If we continue with the stream, in 2019, you won't have to leave me for my phone calls. I'll probably end up doing my phone calls out of the car because I like to walk and talk, and I don't want you guys hearing me talk to the stations. But yeah, right now I had to make my calls. For those of you who do care and want to see it on TV, it will be on Channel 5 in the morning at 4 a.m. Channel 5 did confirm to me, KTLA. And for those who don't live in Los Angeles area, go to ktla.com and watch their live feed at 4 a.m. You'll see my footage. Yay, we did it! I can end the feed now, and it would be considered a successful feed. But what I will do is go park, turn on my YouTube, and actually read some questions and answer some questions tonight. I haven't really done that. And that's why it was a successful night. Right? I mean, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Whoa, 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 whoa. Weird stuff going on. The girl at Channel 5 told me she really liked my drainage shot. I got a really cool shot of it going into the drainage. And the reason why that shot turned out so well is because, like I've said on this before, I was a cameraman first. Scanner, radio head, radio nerd, dork, whatever. I've always been a dork, but I learned the radios and scanners secondly. But I was a cameraman first, and so because I was a cameraman first, I do have a little bit of an advantage when it comes to making things look pretty. And I'm self-taught. TV was my babysitter. I know what looks good in the square. And I say square because our TVs used to be square, kids. They didn't used to be rectangle. Alright, whoa, 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 whoa! That's what you get for doing that. SEQ, I hope I get a lot of hits too. The thing about it is I don't like talking about it before it happens. I believe in the news gods. I believe that news gods, karma, same thing. Gosh, with the ahs and the ums. Who knows what Unseen has? Who knows what he's able to package this with? Just because I believe I outshot him doesn't mean I'm gonna get the hits. It all depends on timing. Now, inside my mind, I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen, but if I put it out there in the public, then it might not happen. Or if it does happen, or if I put it out in the public and it doesn't happen, then I feel like an idiot. So I'd rather just keep it to myself. I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen. I'll come back and tell you guys what happened, no matter what happens. Gosh, I think what it is it's just radio silence, and I have to fill it. I'll tell you one thing. After researching the Bone Clinks guys and watching their feed, it was really weird watching them watch me. And boy, do I talk a lot. I didn't shut up last night. Well, that's every night. The thing about it is, I talk my ass off for 3 or 4 hours, then I'm kind of quiet for the rest of the day. Which is really weird because it used to not be like that. I used to not shut up for 24 hours a day. Alright, so I'm curious about that PCH call. I wonder if it's worth it for us to go, but I'm guessing another stringer's already fed it, especially, here's the thing, I'm way on the other side of town. If Channel 7, ABC, is calling stringers looking for footage, I'm not the only one they called. They called somebody else who probably already went. We're gonna leave it at that. Plus, if I go, I'd have to package it with what I have now, so I'm almost going there to work for free, because I'm guessing I'm gonna get hits already on what I have. I'm playing chess. That's exactly what I'm doing out here. I'm playing chess. Different moves, you gotta think a few moves ahead. Some people are playing checkers. Good luck with that. The firefighter was already taken to the hospital. What time did it happen? Do you know what time it happened? If I know what time it happened, it'll make me feel a lot better about things. Because that is the story of the night. And I wonder who hit him. Hope it was somebody who... Hope it wasn't somebody who doesn't belong there. If it was somebody who... If it was somebody who... Hey Scott, how much do your stories usually sell around for? John, don't worry about it. Sorry, don't mean to be mean, but don't worry about it. Happened at 1 o'clock in the morning? That's 2 hours ago. Yeah, so definitely another stringer has been there. The only thing that may still be there is the police officers blocking the road, depending on the situation. Firefighter was from Washington. Oh, damn. So you guys already got the word on this. That's awesome. Where are you guys getting your info from? I'm sure I can Google it and figure it out, but I'm just asking you guys. ABC News app. That makes a lot of sense. Makes complete sense. I just got a message from the Bone Clinks guy. Yeah, you stayed in. And if you didn't stay in, I was going to give you some slack. You don't do a 10-hour live stream and then go stream. It doesn't work like that. And if he did go out and drive after doing a 10-hour stream, I'd be real suspicious about his sobriety. I can't believe he listened to that same girl for 15 seconds for 10 hours. There has to be a better way of making money, man. There has to be a better way of making money. But right on, yep. I'll be looking forward to your email, and we'll definitely hang out, Nate. Have a good one, man. Take care. And I'm guessing, Nate, between you and the 3 guys, stringing and streaming was your idea. Just my guess. I'm a good reader of characters. I'm a good judge. I'm guessing it was your idea to come out and stream. Must be 3 o'clock. My sheriff's scanners are being stupid. I don't consider it the graveyard shift. I just consider it work. I work at night. I've been doing nights since 2 weeks after 9/11. So ever since 9/11, I've been out here at night. I don't call it the graveyard shift. It's just work. I work at night so I can be a loser all day. And trust me, I'm a loser all day. I try real hard to be a loser all day. Hey, Todd. You still up? You still here? You still with me? Want to golf? Doesn't look like Todd's here. Well, Todd, I was going to invite you to golf. I know you've been wanting to golf. What time is it? All right, 3:04. I'm going to give you guys till 3:30. At 3:30, we're saying goodbye. So we got another 30 minutes, which is good, right? When do you sleep? Oh, hi. Hi, Wendy. When do you sleep? Why aren't you sleeping? Wendy. Hi. I miss you. I love you. Can't wait to see you in June, which reminds me, I gotta get your tickets. For those of you wondering who I'm saying I love you to, it's my sister Wendy. When do I sleep, Wendy? I sleep in shifts, kind of like I work. I don't have a sleep schedule. Gosh, with the ums. I will go to sleep after golf. I'm most likely gonna golf around 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'll sleep. I might have a couple, sorry, Wendy. My sister's also like my father, loves the Lord. Nothing wrong with that. But they don't necessarily understand drinking at 6 o'clock in the morning. I might have a beer or two during golf. But it is the end of my day. But I'll probably go to sleep around 9, wake up at 11, unfortunately. If I make it past noon, great. What's today? Today's Thursday. I'm in charge of the baby tonight, so I won't be out tonight, which, ooh, I'm glad I'm thinking of this. Mom is taking the 2 kids to Knott's Berry Farm for a special event tonight, and I'm at home with the baby. Maybe I'll do a baby feed. Maybe I'll do a maybe I'll do a live feed with me and my baby. Friday here already. Damn, no, it's Thursday. Don't confuse me. But it is Thursday where I'm at.
443, Roger.
It is Thursday where I am. Oh, hey, there's a SIG alert on the 710 at the 5, guys. I don't know if you're aware of that. Dad duties. Yes, I have dad duties. Baby feed. The baby feed's like the golf feed. Only the hardcore fans care. I've been doing live for, what, almost 2 weeks now, I think? And the least amount of views is golf. What camera would you recommend for a stringer starting out? Space Turtle 22. Your phone. Your phone. But if you're stringing during the day, grab yourself a $30 to $40 over-the-shoulder mount, and then go get yourself a $150 HD video camera from Best Buy, Amazon, Walmart, and use that. Any camera works fine during the day. Once you get into nighttime, that's when you're gonna have to start spending some dollars And I suggest Sony. Anything with Sony is good at night. But if you have some money, then yeah. But I can tell when you ask what's starting out, you don't want to spend that kind of money if you're just starting. Use your phone. Let your phone make you some dollars. Or like I said, $200 and you'll have an over-the-shoulder camera. Kind of. How much is your camera worth? Gabriel, you know not to ask me money questions. Come on. And most people have Googled it and figured it out already. That's how much it was. I bought mine 2-3 years ago, so it has gone down in value. And then whatever I bought it for, I added stuff to it. So it's worth the price of a mid-sized car. Come on, Peter. The obvious answers. Something happened on the 710 at Washington. Sure did. The cams used for the series. The Nightscapes was the red camera. And then the other was the Sony. It was a DSLR. A200? No, not a Sony. Sorry, Canon. The beauty shots were the red camera. The inside the car and handhelds, I think, was a Canon A200. I could be wrong, though. What's the cover you have on the flip screen? Don't understand the question. Sorry. What flip screen you talking about? When are you guys going on the road trip? I have no idea. Does hanging out and chatting with us make time go by faster? Absolutely, John. And what it also does is put my butt in the seat and make me go to work. In 2018, I had a hard time going to work. But at the end of 2018, I found a reason to get me excited and go back to work. And then in 2019, woo, woo, watch out, competition. Watch out. One of the producers who lost home in the field had a fleet of reds gone up in smoke. A producer for us or a different producer? Viewfinder. It flips up and lets me look at a screen, or I can lower it and use it as an eyepiece. My battery, I don't know if my battery's gonna make it 20 more minutes. We'll see. I don't know if my battery's gonna make it 20 more minutes. We'll see.
Engine 7 away. 7, go ahead.
Should we be charging you for motivating?
7, copy, thanks.
That's not gonna work. That's Granada Hills. That's too far for me. Different producer, got it. Understandable.
No. Zebra 23101 warrant. 2007 Toyota 4-door. Elizabeth Perez.
Plug us in. You are plugged in, John. I'm on an iPhone 7, and you know how Apple does with their phones and slowing them down in their batteries. 7S. I'm on an iPhone 7S. Don't forget that S. You are plugged in. Going live takes more power out than the charge going in, and I have a high-powered charger. I can keep it on the charger all night, and it'll still drain the battery, which sucks, but whatever. Plus, it's an excuse. It gives me a time frame. I don't want to stream with you guys for 6 hours. I think 4 hours is our most we're ever gonna do. Last night I continued to stay out for another 3 hours, and then I went in right before the big story. I pull in my garage and it comes out, and then I was like, well, I can leave my garage or I'm home safe. I like home safe. I missed a big fire, big auto shop fire. On scene got it. I don't know if it was D or if it was A or if it was N. I don't know who got it. Coolest content on YouTube. Ah, thank you. I don't believe it, but thank you. I know they slow down our stuff on purpose. I know. I know. Do you still use an Alienware? Absolutely. I have Sheldon's computer. I am using Alienware. What camera would I recommend for night stringing? I don't know, Space Turtle 22. What city do you live in? Do you live in Los Angeles? If that's the case, I recommend a high 8 video camera. If you live outside Los Angeles, anything that's Sony. Why don't I use an Android phone? Well, John, that's not the first time I've heard that question. And apparently you must be new here. I'm going to use an Android at some point to stream with. I think that's what I'm doing. A lot of people have been suggesting things, sending me cameras that I can use, sending me backpacks that I can stream with, sending me all kinds of technical crap. I just want to use my phone. I'm a stringer, not a streamer. I don't care about trying to be a streamer. I just want to use my phone. And if I'm gonna step up my streaming game, I'm just gonna get a new phone to stream with. Looks like it's a Galaxy 9. Or the S9 Plus. I'm numb to it. I gotta hate it's killing me, dude. Does seeing deceased people ever hit home, or do you get numb to it? I get numb to it. It's my job. It's my job.
Rescue 848, Rescue 848, you cancel.
Wendy, are you just getting up and starting your day, or are you just waking up and trying to find your little brother live? There is a new iPhone out, but I want to stream with a Galaxy. That's what I'm told is the best to stream with. If there's any streamers out there, let me know if that's wrong. Should I be streaming on a Galaxy or should I be streaming on an iPhone? My iPhone will be my personal life phone. The Galaxy will just be for streaming. You just watch a lot of Twitch. Go Samsung. No, been awake for a couple hours and saw you were live and joined in. Well, that's great. Hi, sis.
I see, good.
Battalion 3 is going available. Engine 5163 is going to remain on scene for another half hour.
Punk rock stringer.
Health hazmat,
Yeah,
still comfortable.
not so much though.
Tow trucks are on scene.
Cameras on Galaxy are better. That's what I hear, so I figured I would stream better with that. Do I have media credentials? Do you get media credentials for streaming? You don't need credentials to stream. You don't really need them to string, but it helps. It helps very much. And yes, I have media credentials. Do I understand all the call signs? All the ones that matter to me and the job. When is the next Shot in the Dark season coming out? Uh-oh, 5150 SE. Everybody drink. So, sister, there's a drinking game on here. Anytime anybody asks about season 2, everybody has to take a drink. Some people, it might be alcohol. I apologize. Other people, it might be energy. I got Pac-Man energy today. Yes, SEQ, we have a sister named the same thing.
911. PR is
What media credentials do you have? What perks do you get? It's a good question. Here you go. I don't need a necklace to do my job. I don't. But for the new people who feel comfortable with that little camera in their hand, they'll feel a lot more comfortable with that necklace around their neck. I don't need a necklace to shoot news. Credentials are for the designated area set aside away from the public. It took me a second. Credentials are for the designated area set aside away from the public. I need to be in and out of there before that is designated. If I get there, because a lot of times I'll get there and the officer will say, media staging over there. I'm like, cool. He's like, media needs to go over there. I'm like, no, that's where I go if I want a soundbite. That's where, and that's where the designated area is. Like, where do you want media? I get to a scene, and like, where do you want media? That doesn't mean anything for me. Where do you want media? And if they say, oh, media over there. No. Media goes over there later in about 2 hours when it's time to do the sound bites and time to do the interviews and time to do everything else but shoot the news. When it's time to shoot the news, I'll go wherever I need to go. The only thing I can't do is pass that yellow tape. What do I shoot in golf? John! Well, I don't keep a handicap. I don't play tournaments, and I like to keep it under 100. I've been in the 80s a few times in life, but mostly I'm a 90s guy. That makes sense because I am a 90s guy. I'm usually about 15 over on each side. Doesn't matter the course, if I know it or if I don't know it. Lately, though, I've been parring it up real good, and been parring it up real good with like pars in a row. We'll say he's cool, Windy, but as I've said before, and as I'm getting older, it's just not cool to be cool anymore. It's just not cool to be cool anymore. Ooh, Windy, I need to send you some pictures. After this feed is done at 3:30, I'm going to send you some pictures of Bronson. I cut his hair. For whoever asked what this is me talking to my phone and you watching me. Let us know if you do a baby feed, man. I'm not gonna let you know, you'll just know, because it'll show up. I don't think I'm gonna advertise that I'm gonna do a feed, I'm just gonna do it. What I have noticed though is people tend to want me to say when I'm gonna go live, as opposed to just getting the message, but this is about the only commitment I've ever made. I have a hard time with commitments. So, actually, I was supposed to have a 10 o'clock meeting tonight with somebody, and I canceled that. And you guys have noticed, I say I'm going to do a feed at 8, and I show up at 2 in the morning. Yeah, man, I don't commit to anything. Except my wife and family. And this job, apparently. Yes, John, that is true. That is true. And I don't even know if it's a vlog. It's more like a show. If you are a Prime member, you can see the new episode now. If not, you're gonna have to wait till the 17th to see Sheriff Mayo. Hey, John Peace, when you watch a movie, does that look fake? And do you complain about it being fake? And do you talk to other people about, oh man, that movie looks so fake? I don't understand why people are giving Patty such a hard time about it. It literally says on his Instagram, TV show. Doesn't say reality TV show. It says TV show. So I always laugh when people are giving, like I said it yesterday, man. How come Nathan Fillion has a brand new show? It's called Rookie. No one's trying to arrest him for driving a police car with red and blue lights on it. I don't know why people are giving Patty a hard time. Reno 911. Reno 911 is a TV show shot to look like a reality show. Same with Patty. Oh, it's very entertaining. Absolutely, John. Absolutely. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I watch it. I'm guessing people watch Patty's show like they watch my stream. You just fast forward. You just keep hitting the 10-second or 15-second forward until you see the suspect. Then you watch the rest of it. I'm guessing that's what you guys do here, except for the hardcores. You just move until you see me get out of the car, and when you get out of the car, oh, is that a story? All right, Filthy Rich Punk, I'll answer your question if I like it. Yes, I've met Patty. You want me to give you guys his phone number? He'd be so pissed. He'd actually, okay, so if I was to give you guys Patty's phone number, I'm the one who would get it back tenfold. Patty is a way, I mean, I have Netflix, but on, like, when it comes to social media and YouTube, Patty's a much bigger star than I am. So, and I'm not a star, but you know what I'm talking about. So if I was to play a game and screw over Patty with his phone number, Patty would screw me over 10 times worse. And I'm not going to get into it with Patty. Patty's never done anything to make me mad. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. That's what I did to your YouTube vids 10 minutes ago. See? You just fast forward till you get to the story. Otherwise, you're just going to hear me talk about the same thing over and over and over and over and hear this voice keep going and going and going and going. And now I have 7 more minutes to keep going and going. And then I'm going to say bye-bye. San Marcos. What up, San Marcos?
Broadway,
Please don't stop you about crossing the line. You have press pass or something? Was that your question? Police and I know the rules. They put up the yellow tape. I can't go past the yellow tape. As stupid as this sounds, if I was to get there first and I walked over the dead body, I wouldn't be in any trouble because the yellow tape wasn't up. I'd get yelled at and I'd be an idiot for doing something like that. It's called scene awareness. You don't do things like that. But until that yellow tape is up, you can go where you want. Aloha from Hawaii. Aloha, Hawaii. It's unlikely our audience demographics overlap too much, but you'd be surprised the interaction goes a long way. You're doing it right. Well, thank you, Nate. I appreciate that, especially from somebody who has been doing it. The magic yellow tape. When I was younger, this used to be, and when I say younger, I remember we talked about how doesn't matter what age you are, but once you figure out the world doesn't revolve around you, is the day you grow up. So I grew up, before I grew up, here's what I used to say. Crime scene, this is my scene until you put up the yellow tape. Go ahead and do that, see how far it gets you. Crime scene, this is my scene until you put up the yellow tape. Holy old Scott. Hello, hey, that's where my daughter is. Oh, that is right, that is where she is. Do you watch Qual Contest at Holly David Lewis? I don't think so, because I don't know what that is. We were actually going to call the show Yellow Tape. That was one of the ideas. Yellow Tape. Because everything revolves around that yellow tape. Like how a vest makes you bulletproof. Vest doesn't make you bulletproof. Scott, it's called maturity. It is called maturity, but I'm not mature. I'm very immature. As an ex-cop, we'd have an issue. I have a lot of issues with police officers. Not them in general, but at scenes, yes. They walk up to me and tell me how to do my job. It's funny because I've never once walked up to a deputy or an officer and told them how to do his job, but yet they love coming over to me and telling me how to do my job. That I've been doing longer than most of them been on the force, the ones yelling at me, because usually the young guys. The old guys, they're cool. They know what's up. They've been doing it long enough knowing that yelling ain't gonna do anything. You're new to my channel. Well, thank you, Filthy Rich Punk. Do you know who I am and why people do care about this channel and this feed right now? If you don't, you're going to be in for a treat. Where the heck does Patty get the suspects to film his stuff? They're great. Well, the word's not suspects. Change that word to talent. Filthy Rich Punk. It's not because of this feed, and it's not because of this channel. It's because of Netflix. And we're coming up on a year anniversary, guys. 2 more days. 2 more days. We got the 1-year anniversary of Shot in the Dark, or as I like to call it, Scott in the Dark. Shot in the dark, and who's to blame? I give news a bad name, bad name. The cops, as they get older, they are nicer to the media. The ones in their 30s and 40s, they're like, yeah, no, I get why you're here. The ones in their 20s are like, get out of here! I'm gonna arrest you for obstruction of justice! And then I'm like, who's obstructing who? Am I stopping you from doing your job, or are you stopping me from doing mine? Oh, 2 more minutes and I can stop having to pretend that I'm in a great mood.
We're going to remain on scene with help hazmat for a while.
Good invitation. Good to see you. Talk to you later. All right, Wendy. Love you too. Bye. See ya. I'm going to get off this in about 2 minutes and I'll send you those pictures. I should stay on till 4 so you guys can watch the news, but nah. I'm tired of talking. Anyone who knows me, they know that's not a true statement. I'm never tired of talking. And so, this reminded me right here. So remember we were talking about how I thought this was a sleep thing? And it's not a sleep thing. It's an actual wrinkle. If you notice, I have 2 smiles. I have the, and then I have the side smile. That side smile I've had my whole life. And it is now turned into that wrinkle. I don't have one over here. No wrinkle. No wrinkle. But it's a smirk. As my mom says, get that smart ass look off your face. The smart ass look has now turned into a wrinkle. 3:30. Yes. All right. So now I know how you guys feel after a 10-hour live stream. That dude was stoked today. I happened to catch it right at the end of his 10-hour stream. I caught it with the last 2.5 minutes left, and I watched the last 2.5 minutes. But yeah, Nate, I saw how happy he was, and this is how happy I feel too. So all right, everybody, talk to you later. I will not be out Thursday night. There's a good chance though that I can be out Friday morning early, like how I was today, because I can sleep with the baby, and then when she wakes up, who knows? I guess you just have to wait and see. But anyways, all right, guys. Later, losers.